where do we start with this NL East? Now, this is the meat and potatoes of all the divisions, I would say right here. The competition level in this one is high all the way through. I mean, let's start with the Marlins
Yeah,
because
let's start at the bottom.
yeah, you could shy on the Marlins if you like, but I'm an advocate of teams that have a lot of young players that's on edge of trying to be the next thing, and they have that. Despite their downfalls, they still have a little hope. I would say not to necessarily win the division, but maybe to start gearing the team in the right direction. What you think?
I'm not really high on the Marlins. I know they added a good amount of veterans here in the offseason, but let's go with the rotation first. The rotation really barely changed from 2019 to 2020. They got Sandy Alcantara, who's the number one, who doesn't strike anybody out. Caleb Smith, who's probably their best starter, a lefty. Then they got Pablo Lopez, Jose Urena, and then the 5 would probably be Jordan Yamamoto, who they got in the Yelich trade. Alcantara, I mean, he was the centerpiece of the Zuna trade. He's been the only decently all-star, but he doesn't throw hard at all or strike anybody out. So as the number one, that's really tough. And then we'll go to their lineup. They did lose Starlin Castro to stayed in the division, went to the Nationals. They also lost Neil Walker, but they added Jesus Aguilar from Milwaukee. They added Jonathan Villar from the Orioles. They added Matt Kemp as well, Corey Dickerson, and Francisco Cervelli, and Matt Joyce, who are everybody they added are all veterans in baseball. So their lineup is no longer, as you said, young guys. There's really no projected lineup: Jonathan Villar, Brian Anderson, Corey Dickerson, Jesus Aguilar, Matt Kemp or Matt Joyce, Isan Diaz, who's probably the youngest guy, Miguel Rojas, and then Jose Alfaro or Francisco Cervelli. So, I mean, this is definitely the NL East is arguably the best division in baseball, if not the best division in the National League. You don't even have to argue that probably. So I have them projected. Let me see right here. I got them projected 65 wins, 65 and 97 on FanDuel. Their win total is 64.5. So I'm not betting that, but
like you said, they got a little bit of the young and the old is moving in this one right here, but they got a decent bullpen. They could hold down a few games, and I definitely think they push over this number that they have right here at 63.5. I'm seeing. So I don't know. I'm up on the Marlins too. I got a lot of optimistic views on all these teams. They all have their bright side and their upsides to me.
yeah.
But that's pretty much all I have on them right there. But definitely somewhere that you probably want to look to find a total. Like I said, those are the volatile teams that I look to try to find trends. Like, maybe they only win at home or they always, baseball breaks down to that. Like when you get deep into it, sometimes it goes down to what day of the week, what time of the day, and they got a stat for that. You know what I'm saying? Who's pitching, what the grass was cut at, all kinds of craziness, man. But we got our guy. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. What up, though? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.